Welcome to the NBA Finals. One question on everyone's mind. Will this be the night an NBA champion is crowned? Game 5. It's right here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. We've got James Harden, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's how you power it home.
Aggressive to the rim and a thunder finish. Outside Tatum, from outside the arc. The rebound by Malone. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Pass to Malone. Here's Harden. You look at New Orleans. Few, if any, saw them dominating like this to start the series.
They're playing their best at the best possible time. In control and eager to seal the deal tonight.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Rondo passes to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Tatum. Clock at 4. Pass to Howard. This one for 3. And another miss by Milwaukee.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Harden. Drills the baseline jumper.
And just taking what the defense gives him. It's good to see Harden knock down the mid-range jumper.
DiVincenzo against Harden. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. Outside Tatum. And another miss by Milwaukee.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
Here's Hudson. Checked by Rondo. Fires at the elbow. Count it.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Postseason. Let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Number 1, Dwight Howard. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside, Rondo. Here's Hudson. Checked by Rondo. Off his leg. The official saying it was kicked. And here's New Orleans now. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Harden can't hit.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
McDaniels passes to Tatum. To win the cold spell. And the Bucks miss again.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Stockton pass to Malone. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That one is off. Howard with some nice D. Bucks trail by 6. Outside, Rondo. And he parries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Malone. Yet to see a basket. There's a screen. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pass to Howard. Now Rondo. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. Here's Stockton. Pass to Short. Here's Stockton, guarded by Rose. They set a pick. Clock at 6. Theus, pass to Doherty. Good D by Duran.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Deflects the pass. To the paint.
Well, he not only forced the miss, but he also came down with the rebound.
Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rose.
Substitution. Number 21, Brandon Roy.
The Pelicans lead by 6. Here's Theus. On the clock. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. The Bucks have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Now here's Sharp, still without a bucket. Out to Rose. The 3-ball. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
A shooter of Rose's skill is just automatic. I mean, he's ready to strike at a moment's notice.
Here's Roy. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
They set the screen. Here's Theus. Hits it from the high post.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Outside Butler. From about 19, and Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
And sometimes the only answer for great defense is the mid-range jumper, and that's Butler's go-to.
Pass to Short. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Williams grabs the board. Bucks trail by 3. It's Sharp on the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Here's Theus. Pass to Roy. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Launches it. The rebound by the Bucks. Throws it up high. It's stolen. They've got numbers from about 19. That shot off the mark. Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Here's Sharp. And that misses. That would have put him up. Pass to Short. Here's Doherty. 1 second left. And Theus gets it to go. Theus has gotten his second bucket of the game. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pelicans ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
Derrick Rose is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Tatum in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And it's Howard finishing it off.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Harden with it. Pass to Hudson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Shot clock at 5. Stockton pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Howard with some nice D.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. On the attack, Rose. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. And they're pushing it up. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. The kick to Tatum. The pass to Tatum. Oh, stolen by Harden. Here's Stockton. No points yet. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 to shoot. Here's Hudson. McDaniels covered. Tipped away. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Rondo, he's checked in for Rose.
Number 21, Rondo.
The Bucks trail. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Tatum from downtown, and the Bucks miss again.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
There's Tatum with the 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
Pass to Malone. Here's Stockton. Checked by Rondo. Stockton's shot is off. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Now, here's Howard. Howard, the screen. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by New Orleans. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Here's Stockton. No points so far. Down low. And Malone gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Duran, he's checked in for Howard, and Zion Williamson subbed in for Tatum. And the Pelicans making a change here. Bucks trail by 5. Now Rondo. Outside McDaniels. And the Bucks miss again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Diaz. Pass to Brand. Here's Hudson. Duran with the rebound.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Rondo passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Rondo. Knocks down the 18-footer. Rondo, he's got his 2nd basket. New Orleans leading by 3. Diaz, pass to Malone. Here's Brand. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Malone, covered by Duran. Rebounded by the Bucks. Duran's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside, Rondo. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good. That would have tied it. Well, the Pelicans shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. And here's Harden. Here's Hudson. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Hudson. DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Malone. Duran with a steal. To the inside. Powerful play from Zion at the rim.
And that's what the fans came to see. Williamson taking to the skies.
So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. Milwaukee making some changes. Butler's checked in for McDaniels. Sharp comes in for DiVincenzo. And it's Derrick Rose in for Rondo. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Roy. No made baskets yet. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jimmy Butler. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Bucks trail by 5. Outside Butler. Here's Butler on the take. Rose outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Wow. Rose looking just as tenacious as ever. He isn't intimidated by the close D at all.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derrick still has a passion for the game.
And so Rose knocks them both down.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
New Orleans leading by 3. Pass to Brand. Here's Roy. There's a screen. Launches a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Duran's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Puts it up from 12. Not enough on that one as it misses. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Doherty, covered by Duran. Here's Short. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Count the basket. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Picked by Williamson. Inside. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, that comes out of their screen and roll. It's exactly how they like to get Zion the ball.
Here's Diaz. 12 seconds left in the second period. And there's the screen. 5 to shoot. Pulls it. Can't nail the jumper. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Pelicans on top. They're up by 3. Now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm alongside Coach James Borrego. And, Coach, a nice effort so far. What's the key here in the second half, though?
Stay with our defense. That's the key. When we have our opportunities, push the pace. But we got to get stops, push it at them, and keeping a rhythm offensively at our point.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Turn your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Hey folks, first half of Game 5 in the books. It's been a tight contest for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They've managed to keep this game very competitive. And despite the crowd's attempt to distract them, they've really stayed focused on closing this thing out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was distracted. I would be impressed to see this series end on the road. Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans, they are on the cusp of closing out this series. You think they'll get it done, big fella?
You smell that, Ernie? It smells like barbecue chicken, and I know they smell it too.
Good teams that have that switch, they can flip it and close a game out. Don't hang around and play with your food. Go in and finish it.
You guys are making me hungry. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. We've got James Harden, and it's Malone into the power forward position. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Dwight Howard picks one up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he drops him first. And so he hits both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Now here's Howard, guarded closely. Rondo passes to Howard. Very pretty alley-oop.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom! Lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Malone to the right side. Pass to Stockton. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Stockton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rondo passes to Howard. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
And just a great effort from Harden on the break. I mean, he can score any way he wants.
Tatum looking it over. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Hudson. Now here's Harden for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Outside, Rondo. Howard inside. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. Here's Hudson. Pass to Stockton. Here's Malone. On the wing, Harden. McDaniels covering. Here's Malone. The rebound by the Bucks. To the inside. Here's Tatum. It's Tatum working inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside. DiVincenzo with the steal.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And there's Howard. That one's good on the assist by DiVincenzo.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's McDaniels. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Howard, the screen. Tatum from long range. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 7 rebounds in the game. DiVincenzo against Harden. Here's Malone. Howard with some nice D.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Timeout called. The Pelicans.
The Pelicans call a timeout. Let's give up your forward ball.
Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Duren, he's checked in for Howard. Zion Williamson comes in for Tatum. Jimmy Butler's checked in for McDaniels. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for DiVincenzo. And so it's New Orleans with it. The lead is 2. Here's Roy. Butler covering. Jams it in off a great move.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Butler. Pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And if Duren decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
Here's Stockton. Out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Milwaukee making a switch here. Rose is checked in. And New Orleans making a change here. And here's Milwaukee now. 2-point game. Pass to Butler. For the tie. Rebounded by New Orleans.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Theus. Here's Roy, guarded by Sharpe. 4 on the clock. Shoots from 12. Roy can't get it to go. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And here's Duren. Bullies his way in for the finish.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Pass to Doherty. Here's Short, guarded by Sharpe. They set the pick to the middle. And stolen by Williamson. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
And he jams it home with authority.
Quick hands there by Zion. He used his reach to get a piece of that and triggered the break the other way.
Boy, can't get it to go. for Milwaukee. They've gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Outside Butler. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. Pelicans cleared away. Brand's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Theus. Pass to Roy. There's a screen. Down low. Brand. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
The first free throw is good. So he makes both from the line. The Bucks shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Rose outside. And there's the lob. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Butler covering. Pass to Short. Here's Brand. Here's Short. Guarded by Sharp. From about 19. A nice shot by Short. Short's got his second bucket of the night.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Now here's Rose. He's got 5. Right side Sharp. The 3 is up. He can't get it to go. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Jason Tatum out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Sharp. And it's Howard in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Theus. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to Stockton to take the lead. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Pass to Short. No good on the free throw. Milwaukee making some changes. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. DiVincenzo comes in for Sharp. And it's Rondo in for Rose. And he sinks the second.
Well, they still have the lead. Now they have to protect it.
Outside Tatum. They set the pick. The three. Tatum drills the three.
Well, whatever his coach said to him at halftime, he heard it.
The Pelicans trail. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Malone. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one on Tatum.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Rondo. On the wing, Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Outside McDaniels. No good from outside. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Hudson. To the inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Nails the close-range fadeaway jumper. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Tatum. Outside, DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark. The Pelicans lead by 3. Pass to Malone. And here's Harden. They double him with McDaniels. Here's Hudson. And another basket for New Orleans.
This has been the reoccurring theme of the second half. Inconsistency getting stops.
Down low. Tatum gets the bucket.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
McDaniels against Harden. And there's a pick. Fires the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Howard's got 4 rebounds now. Here's McDaniels. Count it, and the foul. James Harden picks one up.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
What's up? At the line for Milwaukee, Jaden McDaniels. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. The Pelicans have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Harden. Here's Malone. 6 on the shot clock. Harden misses.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Now Tatum to take the lead. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And Tatum is really a prototypical player for today's NBA. He's a do-it-all wing with great size, an effective jump shot. Plus, he's got that hunger you want in a star player.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Hudson. Here's the pick. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Ooh, he crossed him up. Does him dirty.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
What's up?
And the free throw, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Tipped.
Second personal foul. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. The Pelicans call timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Bucks trail. Outside, Rondo. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Theus. Checked by Rondo. With a block.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Pelicans trail by 3. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Now Harden. He launches. Goes again. And it's good on the lay-in.
A A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now, here's Howard. Ooh, it misses. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Now Harden. Off on the layup. Milwaukee has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Outside Tatum, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Rose is checked in. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's DiVincenzo. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Cashes it in!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Here's Diaz. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's a pick.
Young fella, sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Now here's Rose. Ooh, it doesn't go. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, started by Howard. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time conversion there puts them up 3.
The Pelicans call timeout. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
Oh, money!
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. Many league observers were starting to count them out, but tonight's effort gives them a chance to turn the tide.
It would be a major league comeback. Can they really take 2 more games in this series? I have my doubts, but we'll see.
And that concludes our coverage of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. So long, everybody.